G'day, I'm Stephen Spry and we're back in GWR Country, crossing a bridge that you guys have twisted my arm. Oh, yep. I'm going to have to replace this bridge to get it up to specs. Thanks for the suggestion. But I tell you what, that's not going to happen today. I've already added a few grey hairs and lost a few more off the top. Just in a couple of practice runs, but it's going to be fun, so look forward to that in the next episode. What are you doing to yourself? I don't know. I'm going to Wotter at the moment, but I'm not, because last time, not yesterday, last time I promised that I'd do something about the LNWR line that runs from here up north, right? So that's what's happening today. But before that, I forgot something, which is nothing unusual considering my age. I forgot. One of the things I wanted to do was to put another passenger line here, as I alluded to last time. Not a line, sorry, a station. As I alluded to last time, the people have to be able to get across this damn river. And they can't. There's 3 bridges and, a ferry, not. There's only 3 bridges to get across this river. So let's start by building a quick station just here. Sounds good. All right, what are we going to do? I am going to kill this, right? And then I am going to, I remembered this time, flatten that from that point down. Good, okay, which means I'm probably going to have to relay that bit up there. Oh, I tell you what, I'm damn cold. I've just had to turn the heater off, would you believe? Spring in Australia, really weird. Just a few days ago, 32 to 35 degrees around here, and today, Siri, what's the current temperature? Come on.
12 degrees outside.
12 degrees. 12 degrees. Okay. Enough of me whinging. I'll do a little bit more of that during the episode for sure. Enough of the head. Bye. And let's build this new platform, please. It's going to be a GWR one. 2 tracks. Yep. Oh, look. Take a little bit of that off, okay? Take a little bit of that off. I shall use some track, and I'll just go cut like so, which is a neat way of just removing a little bit of track. And this time remember to take the middle bit out. Right. Yeah, I forgot last time. Don't be me. All right, place this in. GWR station. Click. Thank you. And then delete back a little ways on this one so that you can then just zoom in over the top with some track, Stephen. Track. All right, okay. And then join it up. Where is it? Bridge pillar collision. Oh, good on you. Wow. Well, you knew that'd happen. Damn it. And in the meantime, that's got to go. So let's try it again. Let's see if I can do it better. Okay, the only way you're going to do this better is to make this just a little bit wider at the bottom. And then hopefully the bridge won't have a... Yep. Let's have a little look. That's it. Beautiful. The things that are set to try us in this game. All right, well, that looks terrible, so smooth it out, sport. Put it back to something that looks a little bit better. Now, ooh, hello, what happened to your line? I give up. You cheeky little bugger. Right, well, I'm going to fix that before it catches me out later. Just simply do it properly. There we go. Good. Now this fellow, again, flatten out the front so that I can put a bus station in. Oh, righto. Era A, please. And spin, perhaps. Let's see where we can build this. Little bit of shift N to squish it around somewhat. And I'm going to build this right up as close as I can. I think that will do nicely. With some suburban street curving. Thank you. Try again. Curving into there. And now I think I need a bus route. Right, bus stop. Right, we're going to come out of there. What have we got? We've got residential, and then we've got all our industrial and stuff happening down here. I think that needs a street through there. I think you might be right. So let's do that. Good. And back to buildings. And let's put these bus stops in. I'm going to do a figure 8, which means I want 2 stops opposite one another. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to stop it about on this one, maybe. Sure, whatever you like. Okay, new line. Ta-da! Double 1. New line from there to there, to there, to there, and into there, and then back to Stanley Road. And that's how we do a combined clockwise, anti-clockwise in a figure 8. And this, of course, is Rumple buses. Cool. The closest depot's over here, so that's no good to us. Let's put a new depot. Thank you, Mr. Hatter. New Hatter's Coachworks over here in the industrial area, which surprisingly is where a lot of bus depots live, in industrial areas. Probably because the land is a little bit cheaper, but passengers keep with the horse-drawn carriages. And how many do you want to put on? Well, 5 probably isn't enough, and 10 is overkill, so let's go for 7. Righto. Rumple buses. Good. Now, the only other thing I've got to do is Hagley, add station, double 1. Sorry. Hagley, add station there. And then after Wotter, and before Hagley, add station there. And hopefully everything's cool. Wow. All right, let's get on with this, please, because you're now 10 minutes behind. Oh, poo, who cares? Right, where are we going? We are going following this one, please. Right, we're going to come up here, and today I want to put a station right next to that, and maybe if we've got time I'll head on up here and get things set up for another portal. And that one, by the way, up here will be called Crewe. I was so confused last time. I had Crewe on the brain, basically because I've already recorded this episode and then I realised I stuffed up with the sound in the previous episode, so I have to re-record this one. Blah. Third world problems with YouTube creators, I don't know. Alright, let's put a platform through here, please. Just going to get rid of some trees. And that means I'm going to get rid of some paint as well that was under the trees. Right. And then, remember, level. Okay. Level. I put a proper... Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, let's see. Can I get out at the same height? Let's have a look at those heights, please. This is 57 and this is 59. So that's okay. We can curve around there. That road is in the way. So, no, that is a road, yes. That road is in the way. This one's going to be in the way too. Damn it. Get rid of a lot of it. Okay, and reconnect it somewhere later on. This is where the railway line is supposed to go according to the map. And it's not anymore, which means, ta-da, we can get rid of all of that stuff too. Not needed, because it's not there anymore. This road will move, I think. Yeah, okay. Right, let's lay some track, please. Right, trackety-track. We're going from a bridge over here and under here. That should be easy enough to do. Right, over and under. Right. You and now need your experimental bridge heights to drop that down. Thank you. Okay, what's the heights doing? 50. Come up a fraz. Just keep it about the same height. Move it. You buggered that up, sport. I did, didn't I? Alright. Maybe I can't lift it up that high and drop it back down. There we go. Good. Second track. Yeah, right. It doesn't like you. Well, I'm not going to let a bloody road bridge beat me. Rack off, Normie. Yeah, in fact, what I think I'll do is place a vanilla freight terminus here. Make it 160. That should be long enough. Whack it in here. Now, it's not touching the forest. What are you going to do about that? Well, I can get rid of that. I can take this. I can configure this. And I can put a little cargo building just here. And now I have fingers to the forest. You do. We'll just use the cheap one, eh? Right. Toolshead Logging Camp. Ta-da! Right. And what I want to do here is, I think the simplest thing to do would be to just grab you and come up to there. Now hang on a second. Right, what? You want to put a portal here, don't you? Yes. Right, why don't you put that in first? Well, not the portal, but the track that goes to the portal, which will head up that way, I suppose. Sure, okay. And then, okay, put the other side of that track in. It'll be double tracked. Right, now, come out, wherever you are. And don't like that. It'll come out straight. Come out straight. Now join it up. Just about there. Okay, that's looking good, I think. And come back nicely. Lovely. Alright, this is in the way, so I'm going to put, what are our heights here, please? 58 up to, down to 55. 560. That point there. Well, let's say that's the height for here. You and your heights. Well, all of that's going to be, let's say it's road height, whatever that height is. What height is that? 59. Okay, look, come on mate, that'll do for now, won't it? Sure. Alright, so this bit here is going to be all level for whatever railway station I put up there. So that means I can now bring double one. No, wait. Let's leave it on that, and then we can... Oh, we've got a little bridge. Isn't that clever? Do you want a little bridge? No, I don't. That looks stupid. This can come up. Let's say it... Oh, that's not up. That's flat. That's great. All right. So there's the continuation of the LNWR line to Crewe. Yeah, okay. You keep calling it Crewe. You called the other one Crewe for most of the previous episode. Yeah, what can I say? I was wrong. Right, this needs to be straight across here. Ta-dum! And now that it's straight, it can join up with this dude. Yeah, I love putting those... don't love that. That should be straight. Okay, and now you can put the curve in. It still looks a little dodgy. Fine. I will come back to the bridge. That looks less dodgy. You were saying? I was. I love these guidelines here on these historical maps. Just to show you where the lines went. Whether you choose to use them or not, that's entirely up to you. I like to try and recreate wherever possible. Oops. Where lines run in the real world, basically because we can. Right, what's going to happen here? I want, I think, a straight bit, not one of those. No, not roads. I want a straight bit here. Right, and then, with a bit of luck, I'm going to curve around. I think you might have to come down further first. Let's see what happens. Crow fly it. Yep, look, that'll do. Good, now we're getting down into the yard. The yard is a different story. Let's doop out to there straight. Okay, this is a passenger line, isn't it? Yes. So if it were coming down into Wotter, it would come down here, come into this platform, and then coming out, it would need to come out there and across there to get back onto that track, which means that guy needs to be double slip. Right, that problem's solved. Didn't even know it was a problem. Aha! Right, here. I'm going to put a straight bit there. .6 to 22.9. It's going up slightly. Well, that's fine. It's not going up by much. And it's not too steep to put points and so on in here for the entrance to the yard. So that's cool. We can leave it like that. All right, you're going to be able to get around there in one swoop. Let's see. An over and an under. Okay, you're trying to be clever. I hope the map maker has got it right. No, he doesn't. Okay. An over and an under. So this is meant to be an over. So if I drop the track by pressing N. Ooh. No, got to increase the track by pressing M. Then I have the over and the under happening nicely. You don't have it here though. I think I've got to... you're right. I think I'm going to have to come up further, because that's in the wrong spot. A bit of a straight. A bit of a straight, and now you should be able... Let's try the bottom one. I can't. I don't have a bottom one. Okay, try the bottom one and see where that fits. That's nice. That means you can get the second track in nicely. Good. Now, there's your railway line. Comes up here, so let's fix here up with some smoothage. Lots of smoothage. That brush is probably better for smoothage. And just do it. So why did you clear the trees away? Well, because if you've ever tried to do any terraforming under trees, lots of trees like this, you know the game doesn't like it, don't you? Well, that's true. What are we going to do about this? Right, I think that road can just simply curve around and come out as it was to maybe about there, and then we can join it up. Yeah, straight, and then join it up like, yeah, look, that'll do. This road up here, right, I don't want to build a bridge across that. What I might do is we might extend this road like that, perhaps, and it can then curve around into there, so that we've still got the road connection and smoothage, and we don't have a horrible bridge going across these two railway lines, because that would look ghastly, absolutely. And I know that for a fact because I've already done it that way, and it did in fact look terrible. I think you just upset that river, that painted river there. I probably did. Never mind. A bit of smoothage coming downhill and into here. Now here, remember, is a railway yard. Has to be flat. A bit bigger, please. And let's flatten all of this. Hopefully it's all at the same height. Roughly. Good. What are we going to do here? Well, a couple of options. You could put the freight terminal. No, hang on. Yes, you could put the freight terminal, or you could be clever. I think I'm just going to be clever and put this in. This being a freight Spitzkehrer with a street connection so that it connects. Does it need capacity? It will eventually be sending planks out, so yes, it probably wouldn't hurt to have a capacity increase, and it probably wouldn't hurt to have two tracks. Maybe three even. Oops, okay. And bend the angle around slightly. I'm going to bring that in up to the road so that I've got fingers onto the road. I haven't actually built... Oh, wait. I haven't actually built put a building over there yet. So I've got to be aware of that. I've got to leave room for building. So that can go there like that, I think. Okay. And now let's take a track and come around and then out like so. That's parallel to all of that, is it? I think so. Doesn't matter, we can move things around when we get into the actual yard construction. Right, this is an in and an out, so the easiest way to do that is to make it as long as possible and put a double slip here. Or, I'm liking or better. Okay, we will do it this way. Bring it along to there. What are you going to do here? To be honest with you, I haven't got a clue. I will, however, do that, I think. So we're going to use this one here to drop off the timber. So we're going to come into there, right, and then we're going to come out to there. Okay, and if we wanted to get over to that one, we would have to do... Well, that'll do. That can come over to there. So we're able to get into all three, and coming out, we can come out to there. We can... Yep. That'll work. So this is Tills Head Sawmill. Right. We need a temporary depot over here, because the closest depot for trains is a long way away over at Bordertown, so we don't want that. Smooth that off, get some erasing paint and clean up all of that surplus ballast for now. Right. I am going to put... Where's this thing gonna go? The thing being a depot, let's try the Spitzkehrer zigzag depot, because we can, and I think I'll just whack it here for now. Not so much where that road is. Maybe that road's going to go elsewhere. Let's just put the depot there and build off of it, so that if I bring it into that, then we are able to get onto the out track and the in track and all of that sort of stuff. So, right. I also had a comment about signalling. Would you believe I got that wrong too? Oh no. Yes, I did. I'm investigating the best way of doing signalling now. I got most of it right. It's just, let me show you where I stuffed up. And thanks to you guys for telling me this, I put a semaphore signal here. And apparently it's the wrong sort. So I am going to investigate exactly what sort of signal I'm meant to have there. I think it's going to be... signal bracket or gantry, half a million offset. offset +5. Try this fella. No. You've got to check it out, haven't you? You don't really know. I haven't got a clue. He did say something about acid. Look, I'm not going to waste your time with that, because jeez, I'm going mad enough as it is. All right, back over here, please. Quick, let's put this new line in and get some trains happening. Okay, new line. You are going from 1 up here, all the way up here, where you need to wait forever, please. And you haven't got to cross over here for the 2 terminals. I'll fix that. And then you can come down here to platform, no, platform 1, thank you, and drop off stuff at the sawmill. Now, you need to fix that. Okay, so this is the LNWR logs to Tills Head. LNWR, yeah, this is not a joint line, this one that runs up here. This is the London and North Western Rail line that goes from up there. Crewe is the real world destination. Comes down here, and then I'm not quite sure exactly where it goes. I do have, let's see, we've got a railway line that comes down here. That's not it. No, that's a single track. There are 2 more railway lines that come over here. Puddletown's looking good, or we could come all the way down past Downton, down to here as well. So both of those are LNWR joint railways, I think. But they had the passenger service. I think the GWR only did freight. Who knows? But let's mix it up a bit somewhat. Okay. Tills Head. All right, you, sir, need a crossover. And the reality was that in the 1880s, we didn't have diamonds. So, there. All right, let's signal this baby up. All right, you are leaving, not one way. Yep, you are that. Well, you're not. You've got to be fixed. All right, I've got to sort out these signals. Okay, but it's definitely one way there. I'm going to put one here as well, and I'm going to put one there to stop the... No, I'm not. I'm not going to stop the passenger train. I might put one back up here somewhere, so that if the passenger train's already past this signal, when this train tries to get out, it'll just keep going and say thank you, because that signal will tell the train here to stop. I like that idea, yeah. Bloody goods trains shouldn't have priority over passengers. Okay, you can go there and there. Why don't you use autosig? Yeah, good question. Just don't really like it. Alright, you can go there, and no, of course not. Try that again. Thank you, go. Up the hill, left-hand drive, and down the hill, left-hand drive. Signal before the bridge, please, so that it can be seen. And over here, we're a bit closer now to the town, so we probably need the signals a bit closer to one another. Get a bit more action happening. Right, you are exiting, you are exiting, and you are probably... you're probably in the wrong spot, but that's a train length there, so that's fine. Put something in the middle here. It will obviously need to be moved once that yard comes into play. And you... what did you do? You came in there and you came out through that double slit. You just lectured us about... no, that's fine. We'll leave it that way. All right. New line, please. Okie dokie. New line. From... no, it's not a new line. What are you talking about? Okay, it isn't. It's a new train. Better. Much better. All right. What I want to do here is show you... okay, just to be safe... okay, start 9.1. Actually 9.5, so we're in the middle of episode 9. Good, I'm going to save that. Okay, just to be sure, let's have a look at the mods, please. So, I want to show you the extra mods. No, okay, sorry, I'll go down slower. Alright, there's the first 20. If you want to stop and have a look at these. There's the next 20. Right, how many are we up to? Well, at least 60 now. Holy crap. Yeah, I know. And that includes... so where were we last time? Prison and Bridge. Yep, Yol the Clumsy. I've added a whole heap of... well, 3. This is the main one, the British girder bridges. We'll get onto that next time. So we've added a few bridges there. The ones that I've added today for the LNWR are the generic British engines and British tank engines and UK freight wagons version 3. So we're up to 61 mods. Woo! Yeah, I know. All right, let's resume and order this train, please. What are we going to buy? Right, let's have a look for the word generic for the steam. I want one of these guys for the small, for the log train. And what's this fella? 40 mile an hour. That's fast. Not. Okay, he'll do. I like a little saddle tank. What's it say about it? Saddle tank locos with tank engines with the water tank built into a saddle over the boiler. This removed the need for tender. Right, because the tender held water as well as coal. Okay. Which allowed the engine to run at speed in either direction, which is great because we're going to be push-pulling this with excellent visibility. So there we go. Good. You. Now, cargo. Right. I have 2 versions of this mod, and the version that I used in the last episode that you didn't see did not carry all cargo. So that was a damned annoying thing. So what we... is that the one you're thinking of? Maybe? I don't know. Let's have a little look. Cargo, British. No, maybe it was this one. Here. Planks. It doesn't take logs. That was the one you had. And this guy. Yeah, okay. God, confusion plus. All right. Pre-grouping companies. This is one I thought was going to be good because it did have an LNWR. But look. No logs. Pain. All right. What are we going to use then? Okay. Well, I could use the 3-plank. In fact, that's the one I did in the test run, right? So that could be fine. We could use those. However, what I have discovered is this one British early single bolster, or a GWR one. Now, we've used that with our Conmat train over at Bordertown because remember the GWR's on the side. This one has no branding. So, why the hell not? Indeed, why the hell not? Okay, so let's just add a whole heap of... do it faster this way, alright. How many metres we got? Oh, we've got 100 and something... 160. Alright, that's probably 100 capacity. Alright, let's add the British brake van. Generic U. Did I add it? I hope so. Don't think you did. Now you have. Okay, good. Alright, let's come back up the other end and hold the shift key down, click on the centre button and flip that loco so that it's pointing into the load. By that, fingers crossed, and put that on logs to Till's head. Right, your line rate is 91. That's going to go up slightly. So, how do I know that? Because I know it just does. So, cool. Here we go. Let's have a look at this guy. Cutie little train, isn't it? Well, watch it expand. Ta-da! And there's our brake van in the van. G'day, mate. How you doing? Laughing. You know what you need. You need a signal here on the depot. Not a one-way one, please. That better? Gee. Whoops. Gee, thanks. Alright. So this is interesting. Well, you probably could have taken the line straight out through there, you know. The track. Never mind. Alright, hopefully we have logs. Let's see if we have logs, because you should have checked. We do. Look, there. Consumers, 200. Till's Head Sawmill. Ah, that's why you wanted that close to 100. Yes. Because when this guy gets up here, I'm going to just go, mass clone. You know my favourite. Yeah, all right. Geez, give us a break. Okay, so that's all happening. Oh, what are you going to do up here? Well, assets, train tools. Yep. Now this is interesting. We've got this portal. It's going to be freight into here, but there's going to be a line, I think, that's going to come over here and serve these iron ore mines. So that's going to be interesting. I hope. Alright. Just smooth that out a bit better. And get rid of that. Bit of smoothage. This, by the way, was an old industry that I had placed here at some stage, which is now irrelevant. Good, we've smoothed all of that out. So somewhere in there, it's just going to be very much like what we did over at Newchester. I think, now, this isn't GWR, so the station that I'm going to build here is not GWR. Alright, I'm going to build it here. 57.4. No, I'm not. I'm going to ring this out. Now I'm going to build it here. Right, okay. I've got to go around a big circle. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to go around, this is the inside one. We're going to go around in a big circle. Yep. This is going to come down and join there, is it? Or is it going to go a bit further down? I think it'll go further down. Thanks all the same. Right. And this one is going to now come up here, maybe a bit further up. Maybe from about there. Like that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a freight station here, I think. So let's put a different building. Is this going to fit? Yeah, maybe. Come back a bit. But that'll work. Now, just pretend for the moment that that has to come up here at some stage. Right. And this will come oh, look at our trains coming into the logging camp. Good stuff. Alright. So what I'm doing here is I'm just getting the main route, the main train lines in place, hopefully. No, come on, just, look, stop, just get it there, and hit pause, right, don't hit pause, okay. Thought I'd missed it, ready for it? Musclern event, lovely. Now, 181, I might have to add a couple of carriages to these guys. You know what you forgot? Oh, bugger. You know I did too, didn't I? Raving on so much about this, and then I forgot to do it. Sorry, little train. Flip, please. Come on. Flip. No, wait. Try that. And now flip. Wow. After all that trouble to set it up for push-pull, and then you stuffed it up. You know what I say. Yeah. Get on with it. All right, you. Okay, push-pull, please. Thank you. Can we do it here on the line? Hopefully. Good. Look at these beautiful bolster wagons, will you? Look at those. Don't they look terrific? Nicely sawn chunks of timber. Speaking of timber, you know what you could do here? I do, and I will. Right. But I won't have those or those because I just don't. Okay, strength down, brush size up. Let's whack some. Yeah, just be careful here. You know why? Look, nothing an erase tool can't fix. I think you're going to need it, to be honest with you. There we go. That could probably come across on a sharper angle. Like so, and now come down there with the erase tool. Make it wider. Wider again. Full strength, Stephen, and the full circle, which means it doesn't need to be that wide now. But keep it clear through here, otherwise we're never going to see these signals, and the trains are going to be driving through trees, because that's your standard modus operandi. Modus operandi? You heard. Okay. Quickly now. Alright, fine. Let's build. Finish this off with a street all the way along here. Yes. A street. Come on. Touching there. Good. The railway line joining up there. We're going to need a street coming straight out there, and then straight out there. I don't want these stupid curvy crossing gates anymore. That's what I've decided. Yep, okay, you do that. You can come along, and I think we'll have a nice little loop here with room for housing, or industry, sorry, not housing, industry on the inside there. That's not enough room for industry. Alright, so, whoops. We're just going to give it a suggestion. You can go like that. You can come along and join up like that. And I think we will head out. Oh. Like that. What's that look like? Passable. Right. Terrain tools, big, flatten. Smoothage galore. It looks like you had more industries up there as well. Maybe I did at some stage. Alright. Another trode. I'm just going to come straight out like that, I think, and then go down. What does that do? Steep. It's fine. Alright. This is Northwestern Rail. Yeah, new Crewe. London. London and Northwestern Rail. London and Northwestern Rail, new Crewe freight. Nice. And let's build a town. Ready for it? Same size as the other one, which was small. And let's... Right. So you've got the basic crossings, etc., all fixed up. Let's plonk a town in the middle. See what happens. And Winchester, it's a lovely name. It's just not the one I want. Thanks all the same. New Crewe. What have you got in there? You've got a lot of residential here. Look, you were joking when you said you wanted residential along the railway line, weren't you? I thought I'd get industry. Well, guess what? You don't. Oh, well, bad luck. Sucks to be them. Yep. All right. You don't connect to... All right, let's just do the quick and dirty technique of... No. People, that one, yes. All right, bus stop there and there. Why don't we just go around the outside like this? Yep. And that way you'll get everybody. Yeah, yep. And come over here. Yep. I think you'll get everybody doing that. God almighty. New line. Yep, I think we better do again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. And this is new Crewe buses. What's line 1? I have no idea what line 1 is. Where is it? Nothing. There's nothing there. All right, cool. Signals. Have we got signals here? No, we don't. So to get this happening, let's put some one-way signals. Yeah, all right. Just put the wrong ones in. You know what everyone's going to say now. Whatever. And starter signals coming out of this station. That way and that way. That way. Oh no, wrong. Sorry. Left-hand drive, wrong side. That's the one it was meant to be. And there. And finally, for all of these, turn them into 2 tracks. Looks cute in there. All right, and you, I think, were the only other one, weren't you? 1, 2, 3. Good. You need a bus depot. Bus depot. Jeez, I tell you what, I'd love to be mad at its Coachworks. He's making a killing. Not the franchise for this. Alright, we're going to buy, I think only 5 this time. And put that on new Crewe buses. And finally, we need a line for our passenger train. You're over the hour, mate. Oh, I'm too close to it, aren't I? New line. Yes, please. All right, new line. New line. Add station. Here, platform 4. Okay. Come up to... here. Now we're going to come in on this side. So we're going to go to platform 2, and look at that, it's going around the squircle, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, so this is the LNWR Pax. Where are we going? Wotter to New Crewe. Yeah, sorry I'm rushing, people. I want to get the train on this too, so you get out of the way, dude. Why have you been on pause? Crazy. Alright, let's buy. To finish this episode off. Okay, we're not going to buy British, we're going to buy generic. Okay, I'm going to buy a generic steam locomotive, which is this guy, and it's going to be the 1980 422 tank tender engine. Good. Now, under passenger wagons, these guys. And these are the ones, that one, the chocolate and cream, that I used for the GWR, but instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this green one, but before I do that I'm going to change the colour. Now, to change custom colours, press shift to set a custom colour. So shift and then that. Right. Now, according to my research, and please correct me if I'm wrong, the LNWR were plum colours. So is that plum? Oh, look, it's plum enough for me. That'll do. All right, it's a plum colour. Good. So where are we? You didn't select it, and you didn't. Did I? What's that? Again, Mr. Spry, hit apply. Okay. Good. Now, let's get this right. We will start off with... Did you select it? That one? Good. Now, notice these changed. The colour. The first group. Now, the last group look like they're already plum, but the LNWR had plum body, yellow striping, and white roof. So that's what we want. Okay, so one of them, yep, same setup as before. 1, 2, 3, one of them, and the brake luggage van, 48 capacity, Bifer, and put it on Pax Wotter New Crewe, and let's have a look at that train come out, please, and see how close we got. Okay, how's that colour? We have got, I'll pause it, you can't see doing that. Oh, I can't see doing this either. I'm going to zoom in with the camera. Okay, plum colour, close. Yellow stripping, yes. White roof, success. I think we done good. Beautiful. And on that note, the head's back. Oh, well, let's get the position of the train right too, so you don't have to just look at the head, because perish that thought. Yeah, I like that train. That's a nice set of colours, very, very spiffy. Now, at the moment, it's going to do a flip at Wotter. Can't do anything about that, but when it does continue further down the line to wherever it goes, Puddles, whatever it was called, I'll put a little loop in there at those other portals as well. And that was, did you see that? That was a mistake. And again, I'll fix that, I promise. And there's one of our log trains. Cool. Right. Come up a bit. Lots happening. I'm not looking forward to the next episode. Oh, God. No. Definitely not looking forward to that. That's going to be... If I put a hoodie on, or a hat, does that stop me hair falling out? No, mate. No. Okay, well, look, I'll tell you what. We are just going to cruise along with this guy until he gets good hit on the bridge there, mate. Until he gets up to New Crewe. He might even have some people waiting for him up there. That'd be good. But I'm not hanging around. I'm just going to sit here and watch. So I'll say goodbye. Hooroo from me. Goodbye from them. And hello, birdies. And we'll see you next time. Okay? I'll just sit here and watch this dude now. Cruising across the countryside, asked the Leyland brothers. That shows how old you are, buddy. I know, it does, doesn't it? Painted Rivers work. I wonder if they're ever going to do water at any level in Transport Fever. That's my wish list for Transport Fever 3. Water. Do you know how much I paint creeks in, or dry rivers, or whatever? Water at any level. Come on, Urban Games, you can do it. You can do it. Dear oh dear. Oh, here we go. Oh, meeting of the minds. Look at that. We've got one coming in and one coming out. That's beautiful. That works out quite well. Good stuff. Right. Sorry, I've got to dodge my head like that because the microphone's in the way for that. No, you goose. See? Because I can't see the keys on the keyboard. Let's come across now. Have we got anybody waiting? All is not lost. There's one person. Two. Oh, more than two. Oh, thank God for that. See you next time. Bye.